Have you ever wished there were more hours in the day? Just enough time to step away from the chaos and finally focus on you? To rediscover what it feels like to be truly alive before the world pulls you in every direction? Now imagine this for a moment. What if the secret to unlocking that time isn't about adding more hours to your day? Instead, it's about embracing the right ones. Picture it clearly. The world is still wrapped in the silence of night. The stars begin to fade, making way for the first gentle light of dawn. The sky is painted in soft hues of gold, a breathtaking moment that feels like the universe itself is waking up. This is Brahma Muhurta, the creator's hour. For centuries, sages, yogis, and seekers from every corner of the world have revered this sacred time as a gateway to transformation, a moment in which the mind becomes still, the body feels renewed, and the soul awakened. But why? Why is this specific time so extraordinary? Why does it hold the power to reset your mind, re energize your body, and breathe new life into your spirit? That's what we'll explore today. Together, we'll uncover the essence of Brahma Muhurta, the ancient wisdom behind it, the scientific truths that support it, and most importantly, how you, yes, you, can harness this magical hour to create a life filled with clarity, purpose, and boundless joy. What is Brahma Muhurta? Let's start at the beginning. What exactly is Brahma Muhurta? In Sanskrit, Brahma refers to the creator, and Muhurta means a moment of time. Together, it signifies the creator's hour. This sacred time begins 1 hour and 36 minutes before sunrise and ends 48 minutes before sunrise. Depending on the season and where you are in the world, this typically falls between 4 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. You might be asking yourself, why is this specific time so important? Can't I just wake up early whenever it fits into my schedule? The answer lies in understanding the deeper rhythms of nature and how they're reflected within us. It's not just about waking up early, it's about tuning into a natural frequency, a moment when everything, inside and outside, aligns perfectly. The rhythms of nature. Think of the world as a grand symphony. Every part, sun, moon, stars, wind, and even our own bodies, plays in harmony. Each moment has its perfect timing, just like each note in a song. Just as the tides rise and fall in sync with the moon's pull, your mind and body are also deeply connected to the cycles of day and night. Brahma Muhurta occurs at the delicate cusp between night and day. It's that precise moment when night still holds its quiet peace, but the light of the coming day begins to stir. It's a moment of profound stillness, a brief pause before the world wakes up. In Ayurveda, this time is considered to be dominated by sattva guna. This is a quality that embodies purity, clarity, and balance. It's like the calm before the storm, or the hush before an orchestra begins to play. This moment, Brahma Muhurta, holds an energy that is unlike any other time of the day. It's serene, peaceful, and clear, and it's considered the perfect time for reflection, growth, and spiritual practice. It's the moment when your mind is most open, most receptive. It's as if the whole universe is offering you a space to connect, to grow, to listen. Think of it like this. At Brahma Muhurta, the air is cleaner, fresher, and more oxygen rich. The world around you is still untouched by the noise and distractions of the day. This stillness allows you to go inward, to explore the quiet spaces in your mind, to listen to your deeper thoughts and desires. If you've ever woken up early in the morning, just before the sun rises, you may have noticed how peaceful the world feels. It's as if everything is in perfect harmony. Brahma Muhurta amplifies that feeling. It's a window of time that holds a special power, and it's available to you every single day. But the real question is, are you willing to wake up during those early hours to experience it? Scientific insights. Let's take a brief step away from the mystical side of things and turn our attention to something grounded in science. Did you know that during those early pre-dawn hours, your body is actually getting ready to wake up? It's like nature's alarm clock. Your cortisol levels, this is the hormone that keeps you alert and ready for action, start rising as your body prepares for the day ahead. At the same time, the air is cooler, fresher, and richer in oxygen, helping your brain function at its best. This combination not only sharpens your focus, but supports your overall health as well. Research even shows that this specific window of early morning is when your brain is at its most creative. Imagine your mind as a blank canvas, untouched, ready to receive ideas, insights, and clarity. It's like a fresh start before the demands of daily life fill it up with distractions. Wouldn't that be the perfect way to begin your day with a mind clear and ready for new possibilities? Through the spiritual significance of Brahma Muhurta. Now let's dive a little deeper into the spiritual side of things. Picture this. It's around 4:30 in the morning. The world is still, the air is calm, but within you something shifts. You sit in meditation and it's almost as if the space between you and the universe itself begins to dissolve. This is the spiritual power of Brahma Muhurta, when the mind is most open to connection, clarity, and insight. Quotes and wisdom. In the timeless words of the Bhagavad Gita, when the mind is peaceful and controlled, the self finds its true resting place. This sacred hour we're talking about is much more than just the quiet time before dawn. It's seen as a bridge, a connection between the material world we live in and the divine, the spiritual realm beyond. Spiritual masters have long believed that during Brahma Muhurta, your mind is naturally attuned to higher frequencies, almost like it's aligned with the universe itself. Imagine it like this: a radio effortlessly tuning into the clearest station. No static, no distractions, no interference, just pure, undisturbed connection with higher consciousness. Now, let's bring this idea to the real world. Have you ever noticed how some of the most successful people, the ones at the top of their fields, swear by their early morning routines? From top CEOs to world-class athletes, they all talk about the clarity and energy they find in those peaceful, quiet hours before the world wakes up. It's not just coincidence, whether they call it Brahma Muhurta or simply refer to it as their golden hour. They are tapping into the same powerful, universal rhythm that has been recognized for centuries. How to embrace Brahma Muhurta in your daily life. Now, let's get practical. I can already hear you thinking, waking up at 4:30 a.m.? That sounds impossible. I'm just not a morning person. But here's the truth. No one is born a morning person. It's not something you're just naturally good at. It's a skill, a habit that you can develop over time with a little patience and consistency. Step 1. Prepare the night before. Think of waking up early as planting a seed. And like any good gardener knows, the night before is when you prepare the soil. Try to go to bed by 9 or 10 p.m. Create an environment that encourages restful, deep sleep. Dim the lights, turn off your screens, and maybe sip on some calming herbal tea. This step is crucial. You can't expect a tree to grow without nourishing the roots, right? Your good morning starts the night before. Step 2. Wake up gently. When your alarm rings, resist the temptation to hit snooze. Instead, take a deep, slow breath. Sit up slowly, and as you do, remind yourself, this is my time. This is a gift to myself. Visualize yourself as a flower, gradually opening its petals to the sunlight. There's no rush. Take your time, move steadily with intention, and feel gratitude for this peaceful moment. Step 3. Engage in mindful practices. Once you're awake, use this sacred time wisely. Here are some simple, mindful ways to make the most of it. Yoga and stretching. Begin with gentle yoga poses or stretches. Feel your body waking up, stretching and releasing tension with each movement. It's like giving your body a warm, welcoming handshake. Meditation. Sit in stillness, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Let your thoughts settle like ripples in a pond, slowly fading away until the water becomes calm and clear. Journaling. Write down whatever comes to mind, your thoughts, dreams, or even just a single word that feels meaningful. Think of it as planting your intentions for the day ahead, setting your mind in the right direction. Reading sacred texts. Spend a few quiet moments with words that nourish your soul. It could be a passage from the Bhagavad Gita or a line of poetry. Let those words guide your spirit and set a peaceful tone for the day. The benefits of Brahma Muhurta. You might be wondering, why go through all this effort? What's the payoff? The answer is simple. Brahma Muhurta doesn't just improve your morning. It has the power to transform your entire life. Think of your mind as a snow globe. Throughout the day, Your thoughts and distractions shake it up, clouding your clarity. But during Brahma Muhurta, it's as if the snow inside settles. In that stillness, you can see clearly. Decisions become easier, ideas flow effortlessly, and you move through the day with calm confidence, like a ship sailing smoothly through calm waters. Real life example, productivity gains. Take someone like Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He starts his day at 4:30 a.m. Why? Because he understands that those quiet, uninterrupted hours allow him to focus deeply without distractions. Now imagine this. What could you accomplish if you had even just 30 minutes of uninterrupted time each morning? Maybe you'd write that book you've always dreamed of, start that fitness journey you've been putting off, or simply take a moment to breathe, overcoming challenges. But let's be honest, waking up early isn't always easy. There will be mornings when your bed feels too cozy or when the world outside feels a little too cold. On those days, remind yourself this is not just about waking up, it's about showing up for yourself. Remember, every sunrise brings a new opportunity to begin again. And every time you embrace Brahma Muhurta, you're investing in the person you're becoming. So, will you accept this gift? Will you rise with the Creator's hour and awaken to the fullest version of yourself? Because remember, the morning doesn't just shape your day, it shapes your entire life. Embrace the stillness, the serenity, and the sacredness of Brahma Muhurta. And in doing so, discover a version of yourself that's calmer, stronger, and more inspired than you've ever been before.